Mineski currently one game up and potentially avoiding the bottom slot in the group, which everyone, literally everyone out of our English panel put them at number 4.
Literally everyone. Well, MVP definitely a little bit scared of Mineski here because look at this. First phase ban, Alchemist. They do not want to lose to the same thing twice.
Really?
Into that loser bracket.
Really? Or you could have just got some rotation heroes or something like that. I suppose maybe you approach it like we look at like how Danish Bears, like if we want to use a European example, did it. You just like, you know they're going to find a way to make this hero work. Let's just take it out. But MVP then open up with a Bounty Hunter to start with, which opens up Mineski to have what, Dark Seer Spirit?
This looks much more like an MVP starter though. Going into the Bounty Hunter, that allows them to go for aggressive heroes. They could maybe put a Starter on the... Oh, actually Starter was banned out in the first phase here by Mineski. Good ban. But the Juggernaut is still going to be a very active carry. I wonder what they're going to grab for offlane then on MVP Phoenix.
For MVP?
Against the Lifesteer, it's pretty hard to find one that's so effective. But they want something that can fight over and over. Axe is going to be banned out.
But you just say like someone that can dodge straight away as well. Like you just just get an Iron Talon carrier and say, you know what, I don't even go anywhere near that lane.
You could do that. You could do that for sure.
And they actually banned the Axe. That would have been an. I was thinking about Axe in my mind, but I'm also just like, Axe going down to the bottom lane the second he would arrive, even once he had a couple of levels from inside the jungle, you're still screwed against a Lifestealer.
It is a little bit hard against Lifesteer early on, but later on you actually do really well against him now, compared to before, when it was physical damage on your spin. Now it's pure damage. You destroy Lifesteer with that. And a ton of other heroes that don't have so much innate HP. Of course, Lifesteer, when he gets really farmed, he will have high HP. But here we see the offlane being targeted. Doombringer and Axe being removed as well. Ricky ban when you have Bounty Hunter. Just classic things.
That's it. It's time to get Meepo.
Well, it's just a combo that we have seen before. The Lifestealer, Darkseer, and Ricky, the Infest, and then you can just pull them back into the smoke screen. It's a really evil gank, in fact. It was super effective.
You just have them walk around in Iron Shell to start with, just to piss off the lane.
Yeah.
And then the Infest combo later on.
I'm wondering who it was. It was actually Misery playing the Ricky. Yes, I remember now.
Oh, that's why I was banned against Digital Chaos in the games yesterday.
Yes, they play it a ton apparently, and like Misery spamming it a lot in pubs and just interesting things. Ricky meta. He is strong as an alternative to Bounty. I just see it as a fun thing to ban Ricky when you have Bounty. That's a lot of respect given.
Mineski, let's get a little bit more insight into your draft. More than likely, they're just probably just looking at a support anyway.
You don't really want to draft anything squishy now, because going up against a Bounty Hunter, I like the stuff like Bane, being able to disable Juggernaut, holding people in place, and being tanky. Witch Doctor is okay as well. He has a lot of HP regen with that second skill. He's going to be a little bit harder for Bounty to feed on.
Makes a good teamfight combination as well here for Mineski. So, like, something to work with the Darkseer. Obviously, like, Lifesteal's going to get his combo here later on. But if this turns into something like a Puck in the mid, then Mineski got a way to lock you in, hold you there, and Witch Doctor can do a lot of damage, and it won't matter about the Juggernaut spin either.
Definitely. Very likely that Ben-Hur will play Puck this game, maybe Queen if it's being given over by MVP as well. We'll see. Either of them is really a good taxi for the Lifesteer anyway, so they didn't have to prioritize getting it first, just securing their support here. And MVP Phoenix now thinking, how do they want to approach this? They know what the enemy carry, offlaner, and the first support is. But I think they need to grab up an offlaner pretty fast, because they're running low on options right now.
Still got Nature's Prophet.
They're gonna go into Disruptor. Maybe to deny pick, in fact. It could have been an amazing combo for Mineski. I don't see it working that well with what MVP Phoenix have, apart from working against Darkseer. The Glimpse against Darkseer is good for laning phase, but else I don't really love it. They have no stuns. Disruptor is not that good against Lifesteer until you have good stuns to lead. Yes, he follows up well, but it all comes down to what they're gonna pick.
You need something more like a Beastmaster to jump in and roar and Lifesteal, and then you're like, now I can combo on this guy.
Yeah, and when that hero's not available, they could maybe go Tidehunter into Disruptor ulti. Sure, it's risky to start with the Ravage in case the Rage comes out from Lifesteer, but it can still be done.
I love this from Mineski. Like, it's It's not that I like the hero as much, it's the fact that I love the fact that they're playing something which is really comfortable for them, but it still synergizes with their lineup, because it does amplify this team fight. One through saving, but two, MVP's gonna have a really hard time battling underneath that sigil.
Well, they're gonna have a hard time locking him down as well, because now, even if you get a perfect field with Disruptor and the enemy cannot run out, guess what? If you don't cast Tusk, he can just snowball across, pick everyone up, and they're fine.
And take it to freedom.
Exactly, he can be the savior. And now Death Prophet being picked up, so revealing their mid hero. Pretty solid against no matter what they're gonna face off against. And Juggernaut DP is a classic combo of pushing.
I wonder who Mineski do go as their last one for the mid. Like, their pushing power is not amazing. Like, Life Stealer, once he gets damaged, then yeah, he's actually really quite good at it.
They could just be saying, hey, let's play towards the late game team fights, let's be a stronger team going into the later stage overall, and pick something along the side of Puck.
I was thinking, like, Puck was the first one in my mind, but I'm thinking they may want to get something a little bit more tankier as well to survive, and DK is the other one that comes to mind.
DK is a decent option since they have heroes that can gank for a mid, but Bounty and DP can really kill off the Dragon Knights. I've seen it before in this tournament, in fact. I can't remember which team it was that played it, but that was a sad, sad DK. He got dove so many times. The Spirit Siphon is a very evil skill, along with the Orb of Venom.
Yep.
It hurts so much. MVP Tide also being removed here, so 4 offlane heroes banned out by Mineski, and of course Beastmaster banned out from the get-go as well.
And that's...
oh,
we forgot about the big man.
Yep.
But not always. Actually, no, he's fine in this. He's fine in this team lineup.
He definitely suits what they want to do here, because now they have good setup for DP to just lay in the damage with the Exorcism and Spirit Siphon. Easy to chain up the silences from Disruptor or DP. The only downside is that Jug and Void, they don't always get an easy time DPSing, but we've seen teams like OG make this work before.
Yep.
The combo is definitely not bad.
Okay, so Queen of Pain will be the last one up from Mineski that will round up their lineup. Yep. So it's like Queen of Pain versus the Death Prophet, the Battle of the Ladies, one undead and one pretty close to it. Is she actually undead, Queen of Pain?
No, she's not.
She is a shade of...
She's a succubus.
She's a shade of blue.
She's a succubus. I don't think she's dead.
Well...
It's a demon. A form of demon.
Is a succubus actually something that's... Because
it's definitely demonic.
Yeah, you're undead, right? A succubus is undead.
What? Okay, we're gonna need to consult Twitch chat on this.
Yes, I wish to consult our panel of experts, aka Twitch chat. Holy Hannah, my game works. Okay, never mind. Let's go on. Okay, is a succubus undead or living?
Is it a demon or undead? That's the question.
A demon or undead? Okay. Can you not be both?
An
undead demon?
No, dude. Doesn't go that way.
Yeah, we need slacks. Yes, succubus is undead. Succubus is...
I don't know, dude. We're having split opinion here from the panel.
Yeah.
A lot of people going demon, dude.
I'm seeing a lot of demon at the moment, but at the same time, like, it's just classic Jimmy things.
It's a demon of desire. Yeah. Thank you, chat. Or, sorry, panel.
That's right.
This is the second stream. We ghetto.
On the second stream, our expert panel is obviously the chat.
They have a higher average MMR than the actual panel. That's fine.
Yeah, they're all Purge followers.
30 seconds.
Alright, so let's get our bearings for the lanes. We're going to have Dubu and MP headed up towards the top lane. That puts QO into the mid lane as the Death Prophet. Down towards the bot lane before actually, we'll just say Darkseer top. Because this is about to potentially have a little bit of fun.
Oh, he's
Febby's going to be the roaming bounty hunter.
Do it, Febby.
But Ben-Hur is going to go to the mid. Oh, he can't do this. Like, put 4 of them against what? Like, and boom! Got it. Sentries. Instantly regret my decision.
No, it's fine. They have no more detection. That's all.
He
just owned them.
Instantly approve of decision.
Yes.
Actually, that's even bigger because they burn a sentry ward in the bottom river area.
Exactly.
So winning the vision battle in the mid lane up against Febby is very, very difficult now because he's still got 2 sentries to work with.
Yeah, that's gonna be really sad for the mid laner. Not getting a bounty rune, not having any sentries to fight off against this bounty hunter.
And here they go. Spirit Siphon. It's just a little harass more than anything else here.
He skilled up Blink level 1 there, but he didn't use it to mitigate the damage. It's gonna be really
low. Top lane. MP, not looking healthy. One more attack from Jules will do it, and that's what's going to do it. So they get first blood, and they can go for more here. Jules doesn't have his second level, and yep, there it is. The surge forward, very fire. The attacks is there. Jules, he actually doesn't get the kill here. He gets rewarded to the creep wave, but he'll survive this. No one else to follow this one up. So Mineski, you're thinking, hey, this will be a really good lane in mid, but a double kill for the offlane of Mineski makes Mineski look even better.
Yeah, Mineski, Jules and bo3 are just, you know, they're perfect buddies right now. 2 games in a row, they're just making stuff happen here on the top lane. Of course, this time it's a little bit easier for them because they're just against 2 heroes. Bounty Hunter is busy mid. Last time they won against the tri-lane, so like this will be simple.
Ferev's trying to battle up against Cast. The battle for the pull.
Yeah, of course, Forev wants to steal some CS here.
You should be fine with this if you're Mineski at the moment. Like, yeah, Cast isn't having the easiest free time. Forev's got a couple of levels as well, but Raging Potato is going to start ripping in a lot more farm on this bottom lane. Like, Ben-Hur hasn't had a great time in mid. In fact, he hasn't got a single last hit because of the harassment that's there.
Yeah.
But bo3 is off to a really, really good start. And you got a Tusker, who also is not being slowed up.
It's all about how much they can make happen with the Witch Doctor and Tusk. If they make some rotations towards mid, actually suicides to a creep. If they make some rotations and kill off the Death Prophet within the first, say, 8 minutes, I think, then yes. Then I think Mineski are in a great position. But if they do not slow down this Death Prophet and she gets her items, that could be a problem.
That I can definitely agree with.
Alright, she does have sentries on mid now.
Febby's on top. And do they... If the Iron Shells of bo3 will cause some problems. Thunderstrike's already coming out. You don't have a point up in Glimpse because it's a level 1 disruptor. So Doobie doesn't really offer that much. And in fact, MP,
it hurts.
Like, I think he's a little bit worried about, okay, yeah, if they force the spin out, Jules taking a little bit too much damage, but then you got the surge, he gets around his own creep wave, and Jules turns for this one. He does not want to turn for this one. Febby was still there. He started doing the damage, and that is a decision you regret, Jules.
Great decision making by Febby going up here to the top lane, realizing he has to stop these 2. And now he's level 3. Mid lane, good damage being dealt by Death Prophet.
She again refused to blink, like for the Spirit Siphon.
I think on this lane you could do it. I mean, you're not going to use offensive links anyway, so just don't take damage, keep yourself at full HP.
You see Febby coming in. You got a level 2 Scream there, but you have to blink out.
Yeah, he has to respect the damage from carrying a swarm. Would have killed him.
He needs the bottle, that's what he needs. This Queen of Pain doesn't have enough to stay in the mid lane.
It's extremely annoying when you don't have enough sentries, and you can't really have enough sentries for mid lane unless you buy a ton of them. She does put down 1 more, but there's still 1 more on Febby as well. He doesn't have a tango though, so he can't go in and kill this one right now.
But neither does Queen of Pain, so she also can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a regeneration rune? Nope. There's going to be a bounty on the bottom, but this at least gets Queen of Pain closer towards that bottle.
And she does get a little bit of healing from the Witch Doctor, a tango, and some Voodoo Restoration. She'll be on her way to mid lane.
Forev?
Just trading.
I know he's got 2 points up in the time walk. Okay, he's going to try and battle this one.
Yeah.
As now, okay, he time walks away. The creep wave's still on top of the life stealer, but he opened wounds to it as well, so a little bit of life came back.
Bounty paying a visit again to his favorite ancient creeps. Died twice to these guys now. Just getting back to base faster. I think Forev might have been able to kill him there, but the fact that Lifestealer was also holding on to his rage till the very last moment, both of them were trying to mind game.
Forev's just able to jump away.
He gets the salve off as well, so he's going to be just fine down there. He wants to get level 7 though, that's when he can really start putting pressure, having to time walk all the time. And bo3 really bothering this pull here, stealing a lot of golds with his Iron Shell.
Not to mention it also pushes, I suppose you got the whole wave anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much, because Jules did the pull on bottom. on the bottom camp. MP continues his run out. There's no Iron Shell up. There's no real mana on bo3.
Oh, Ben-Hur again. No sentries. And very much left alone on the mid lane. Cool. This time he's getting a lot of help. Last game he did not have... Actually, it was MP.
He tried to force the blink. Well, at least he did, but Ben-Hur blinked north. So away from the bounty hunter.
Good decision on where to blink. He blinked towards the Tusk, more importantly, so Tusk could always come there and help. Even if he blinked right into the bounty, he would have been safe.
Right
lane, Borab taking some good damage.
Oh, he can time walk away.
Yeah, he's gonna be just fine. Interesting to go for a Band of Elven skin early. I don't think it's that strong for his offlaning. I would much more prefer to see him buy either a Magic Wand, Blightstone, Ring of Regen, tons of better items, I think, for just laning. I think he could have put more pressure. Especially if he had a Blightstone last time they were man fighting instead of the Elven skin. He would have won that fight.
Well, you can ask him about it later.
Yeah.
For now, MVP, it's a lot more of a passive style game. 2-1 on the board. Until this happens, Raging Potato going after Forev, but Febby again on top of the rotations. Now that's a level 4 bounty hunter early on.
I mean, you can't really do that against a bounty hunter who so easily rotates, and Forev has been forcing Lifestealers to be low HP a lot of the time. So great play by him. Death Prophet with the solo kill on Queen?
Yeah,
without silence?
She just walked into it, Starter Spirit Siphon got hit by the wave, and Mineski just lose their mid. Now they lose their Witch Doctor as well, unless he gets some absolute... Nope, they'll also lose the Witch Doctor. As a simple jump into Chronosphere. But that possibly was the easiest kill of Kyo's life.
Yeah, Queen should never die like that on the mid lane. Really sad for him. Of course, the ward behind tower does help with some vision for Kyo, but still, that was this Queen's mistake.
And now Kyo gets a lot of damage into the tier 1.
He might die here, though.
Wait, they didn't even fortify. They had fortification available. They could have actually kept their tier 1 tower alive, or at least attempted the denial.
That would have helped them a lot there. And
this is not the same kind of Mineski we saw playing in game number 1. Something is like,
well, Jules and bo3 are, but the mid lane is a different matchup, and we also see MVP making rotations. Febby has been all over the place.
Bottom lane, they're going after Forev. He's already used his time block, so Jules gonna body block it out, and Forev, yep, he's got no other choice but to die here. Infest damage from Lifestealer. That's like they really wanted Raging Potato to have that. And what's he building into? Like he's... Oh, never mind. It's armlet. It's not armlet. Never mind. I don't know why I was actually thinking about something else.
Just going for that standard armlet pickup. And top lane we see Febby now. I don't think he's gonna find anything this time with this rotation. Bottom rune being secured by Mineski. They still... Okay, only now they are sending out boots for the Queen. 8 minutes in. It's a really late timing. She is keeping up in CS, but... just dying and being zoned out so much on mid lane.
Yeah, it's the zoning more than anything else. That Death Prophet was actually having the time of a life, but... everything's starting to even up a little bit more. Febby's again on the rotation. Towards mid.
Until Death Prophet has a point in silence, she should be pretty safe though.
Lifestealer?
Again.
Dead. Just in the nick of time before the Chronosphere was going to wear off, so Forev finds himself another kill.
That was just him being extremely low HP though. Being caught out. He has to try and be more conservative on this lane, use open wounds to keep his HP up, because against Forev you cannot play like this. And now with Power Treads and Ring of Regen, this Void is definitely starting to assert control on this lane. You see jungling up by the Darks here. I'm looking for a smoke rotation to come in at some point from Mineski. We need to make a rotation to bottom happen and kill off this Void.
Everything's been pretty obvious, right? Like, we haven't really seen a smoke maneuver, the ganks have been happening. That's Rage just to stop yourself being sent back home, but it's bottom lane. Yep, Witch Doctor, paralyzing cast, trying to buy a little bit of space so we can... Oh, really?
Wow. Well,
time block first hit from Forev.
He was lucky though as well. He was unlucky, but at the same time his cast did bounce immediately to Bounty Hunter when he came in range for the Shuriken toss.
Well, I'm not saying like luck isn't a bitch. Febby, real bit of trouble right now. Jules back behind the tower. Spirit Siphon gets himself out of range of this one with Sonic Wave. QR's on a healthy mend. The Iron Shell is slowly burning him down. Forev's gonna jump over a little bit further. There goes a double kill for Ben-Hur.
Beautiful stuff from Mineski. They just turned that around really well. Sure, you lose your Witch Doctor, but the enemy overcommitted, and Queen, one of the best heroes to TP in and punish that.
What a time for it too, so...
And that's what you want from your Queen ulti. Not just a single support kill or anything weak like that. No, go in and destroy a skirmish. Big pickups there.
And so MVP, they were looking good, but now Mineski, they own the top 3 net worths.
I think MVP need to get their bounty hunter to level 6 before our next engagement. Just try and leech off the bottom lane maybe. Move voids, try and use the ulti now. It's coming off cooldown 14. Just make a rotation and let the bounty get his level 6. Maybe they won't though.
Before you have Mineski starting hitting their power timings, like you get that armlet maneuvering on Lifestealer. Before you get Queen of Pain actually having something more, which I assume is going to be like Orchid build for her.
Yeah, she's already going into something. Could be Orchid. It should be.
So I don't think it's anything else that's really that big. Like if she can keep Disruptor out of the fight, like just pop him straight away.
They do a lot of magic damage in their entire team though, so she could go Veil and will still be good. Even though it doesn't help your ulti, it's still a fine pickup. But yeah, Orchid is just so good against Void. There's no reason not to go for it. MP. Oh.
Nice TP timeout there from Cast. Zubri won't be able to find him.
His TP bottom was not actually scouted. His ward doesn't really... Now he's been seen on bottom.
He actually put the observer ward down on the right side. Okay, now he's got a sentry ward and then realize it. And also see Febby make his way over.
He does. And he also didn't reveal that he knew Febby was there. He didn't hit him in the fog war or anything like that, so... he didn't reveal the observer ward. So maybe they won't get counter warded themselves.
They're still going to lose the tier 1 tower on bottom lane, but this observer ward that's down at least gives Mineski some good vision to understand just how hard like MVP is going to be pushing the bot. So they know if they could go back to defend it.
Exactly. I think Mineski are doing the right thing here, just playing around. You have to be careful about going into the Void and Disruptor ulti combo.
QO? Doesn't help when you get multiple bashes.
Oh, it's not the fastest Roche until they have Jug there, but they can definitely do it.
It's
really a little bit risky though. It is a risky move, because this is sort of a timing when Mineski could have smoked up.
If they had the Darkseer already with his mech, they probably would have thought about it.
They're using the scan to check if the enemy are coming in a smoke, and they have a ward outside Roche Pit at least.
Well, they're grouped up. No smoke. They're waiting for it on the courier.
Mineski are just not looking to go there.
Oh, they're going to be late even if they do go.
Yeah, and Aegis on the Death Prophet really allows it to play much more aggressive, so turns out to be pretty great for MVP.
Are they still going to commit? Looks like they're still going to commit.
If they burst Voids, that could be pretty good.
Oh, DP's managed to loop around that Invis rune. They trigger off the dust. The bounty hunter being revealed. Faceless Boy gets done. He'll get a double chrono or Ben Horus, whereas Cast. But do they have enough? It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. There's now Ben Hur. Sonic Wave blows, but it only really hits QO. Forever repaired the damage thanks to that time walk. And they do lose the Queen of Pain over on the hillside. A better fight for MVP. Scrambling around, looking for more. It's going to be Dubu in the corner with a snowball for Mineski. Maybe they do actually have the staying power thanks to that early armor that's already up. Faith's Boy's back into it. He's looking for those time locks, looking for the control, but Raging Potato with the Iron Shell on him. Farev may not have enough life. Raging Potato just keeps toggling his way through this as Farev has jumped over towards Jules. The shards are out. There goes one kill. Paralyzing Cast bounce up. He'll bounce back over to QO. There goes Uragus the Immortal. And with the Death Ward still going to work, Raging Potato looks for the right timing. Open wounds, there's all that life coming back. QO is going to go down. The Aegis, the Immortal, is burnt.
Mineski taking a really impressive fight there. I like how they managed to turn that around. Good armlet toggling by Lifesteer throughout that fight as well.
Jules, he's going to snowball. He actually has to snowball if he wants to survive.
Nothing to target too. He can't reach Febby. He's too far away.
True. Open wounds now with Rage available. Screams up as well.
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur. Very, very lucky to survive through this.
If he took one little step closer, baby step, would have made it.
You do ask yourself the question, okay, so that fight, do you give MVP it because she got the bounty?
Oh no, the fight was definitely lost. When you have Aegis like that, you're looking to take a much bigger fight. So the fact that they had just taken Roshan, then take a fight and lose it like that, yes, you get some track gold, but that's level 1 track. It's not a massive thing. I definitely think Mineski should be really happy with the outcome. Well, they also have a little bit of a window here where Mineski, they have mech available, and there's not a mech yet on MVP. He does have 350 gold on Bounty Hunter, and he needs the recipe. So until then, Mineski could take a pretty big team fight and maybe win it again.
Kind of need more of those track kills to work the way for Bounty Hunter.
Yep. He's leeching experience at least here, slowing down the enemy a little bit.
He just can't take the money.
Keeping tabs on them.
Also puts down an aggressive ward behind the tier 2 tower and bot lane, so more than likely MVP, their next exorcism is probably going to focus down to that tier 2 tower. QO built into a veil of discord for his team.
Yep, makes a lot of sense. And Battle Fury is almost completed on Juggernaut. He's trying to farm up on mid lane. Meanwhile, Mineski going for that top tower trade. Just hitting away at it already. They got the tower pretty early. I think they're going to defend this as well. And yep, that's a TP from Tusk, but it's been spotted.
Yeah,
he's alone.
That observer ward.
They could chrono him right away and just try and take the fight, but...
You could try. The TPs could come very quickly, and in fact, Lifestealer just invested into the Darkseer, who TPs into the tier 3 tower. And they smoke up, so they're actually going to come over the top of that observer ward. MVP may feel like it's still just Tuskar alone.
Oh boy, that could
defending
backfire.
There. And they ping to go into the tree line.
That is very sneaky.
It's like they want to snowball out. If they can catch Forev, he just used Time Walk. It was only like a very short window of opportunity. And yep, there's just snowball. Goes Forev. They back him up. They throw him around, but he still gets the Time Walk off on a 4-man Chronosphere. QO, Exorcism will come out now. The Wish Doctor paralyzed. He can't sleep in. A little bit more difficult to run forward. But combining with the Omni Slash, it's heavy damage hitting into Mineski. MP turns on the spin. You've got buybacks galore potentially coming out from Mineski. But really, you've got no more way to fight. The Exorcism has done all the work. The healing water was down, so all the damage that was done is being repaired. And they're going to glimpse back Jules as well. Perfect silence. Jules has no way to survive this. It's a triple kill coming out from QO.
No
expended the
mercy.
buyback over on the Wish Doctor. So a 4 for 0 and a tier 2 tower to boot.
Beautiful play by the Void as well, just getting away there. It's optimistic at best to go for Voids when you don't really have a good lockdown. What do you really have? It's the Tusk Snowball. That stun doesn't last long at all. And you cannot burst a tanky Void like this. He was farming so much on the bottom lane. I don't know. That was very optimistic, I feel. They need to wait till Orchid if they want to make these plays and lead by killing for it. They just got caught 4-man in that Chrono as well, and Death Prophet chaining with Disruptor. Not what they want to have happen.
Yeah, and this puts MVP in a lot better position. Now the top 3 net worths strongly belong to them, especially that Juggernaut. And you just already saw the graphs, about 4k worth of a swing coming out both gold.
It's not just that, but it's also that you have one guy who's basically, you know, he's PPDing it right now. Cast, he's got no money at all on Witch Doctor, and when Bounty Hunter is against you, and you have no gold on one of your supports, that could turn into a freebie all the time.
I love how I had to actually take a moment to think what PPDing it actually meant for you.
Oh, it's the position 6, the starved support. He plays it beautifully, but against Bounty Hunter, you don't want to be this.
Yeah, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. He's got both Blink as well as Time Walk, Time Lapse. No Time Walk.
What does PPDing it mean to you, Toby?
Drafting well.
That's true.
There's a lot of positive things about PPD instead of having to remember his 2K game earlier today.
Hey, being the position 6 support is not objectively a negative thing. Only against Bounty Hunter.
Now being in position 7. Now,
oh, Juggernaut, look at that. He's just farming away. Got that Battle Fury. Actually taking a lot of damage while farming here, but he's going to be just fine. The healing ward got his back.
A lot of money. A lot of money for MP. Yeah. 10k net worth coming in for him.
And look at QO as well. He almost has that Octarine going for him. He's going to be really big on a Death Prophet. Stealing, of course, even more life with the Spirit Siphon. So you can steal life when you steal life. And also Exorcism cooldown. It kind of mitigates all the nerfs that DP got post TI 4. Just longer cooldown on your ulti. Just a lot of nerfs overall. Octarine comes into play. Solves everything.
There's that Lifestealer Desolator up and running. Instead of going for the Echo Saber first, like we've seen a lot of Lifestealers building.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. Either way, it's whichever you prefer, really. Echo Saber is a little bit better if you're ahead, I feel, though. It's just really good at killing people quickly. Whereas Desolator first might be better for just farming.
Glimpse. Welcome back, Buccarino. Omni Slash as well. They really wanted that Darkseer dead quick. 44 seconds without a mech.
Can't believe they actually just Omni Slashed that, but Alright, they can probably still push even without that ulti on Juggernaut. Probably gonna have to defend top anyway, so I suppose the cooldown won't hurt them that bad.
As long as Bounty can keep getting these tracks anyway, like, you don't really mind.
Yeah. Getting
like, the only person who can evade it is the Lifestealer, and that's by raging.
And Febby does have really good positioning overall in this game. He's always scouting, dropping good wards ahead of his time. Like, look at top lane. He's already preparing for when they're gonna go there later on. And Bounty Hunter wards are so hard to de-ward, because you can't see him go in and place them. Yep. That's why people smoke often as supports, just to drop a ward. Oh, for Ev.
Yeah, he doesn't need the sentry ward. They know it.
But they can't really go on him, though.
Oh, you do have the Orchid now over on the Queen. Oh, wait, no, the timing was wrong. Oh. He meant to take the Lifestealer with him, but had TP back the old-fashioned way, so there was no quick jump out from the Infest. There's only a fraction of a second off, and Ben Hur's going to be dragged back into this Disruptor ulti, so you can say goodbye to your Queen of Pain. Jules will survive, just gets out of range of QO, but then the double Chronosphere from Forev, catching out Cast, catching out Bocarino. The Infested Lifestealer is in there, so he's going to pop back out. And MVP, you are in very, very deep right now. Battling inside the Mineski base. You might be able to kill off the Witch Doctor thanks to Forev going underneath the tier 4 tower, but you've already lost your Exorcism, like, Death Prophet.
Yeah, and that's a big hero to lose as well. I'm not sure why they dive that hard, but they just want kills. They're seeing red right now when they have the track going. There's one more kill, of course, going the way of Tusk. Solo kill, netting him 443 gold. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that decision, but I don't know. I'm all for the aggression. The Koreans are crazy, dude.
No question mark on that one. A quick spawn of Roshan, so he's already back up and running.
I believe they're going for double Manta Diffusal on MVP. Void is going for a Diffusal right now, and Manta is complete on Juggernaut. And if you have Manta on Jug, you might as well go for a Diffusal as well. So that's going to be a very...
And the Juggernaut open wounds with the Orchid. He'll actually break free with the Manta, the Sonic Wave. Well off target or off key, no matter how you want to look at it. Then into the Omni Slash, bouncing around. Even the Healing Ward tanks a little bit of it. They do kill off the Juggernaut. And Lifestealer takes just over 500 gold.
Only thanks to Bocarino and his Darkseer actually being there in the end as well, helping out with that one. Because if he wasn't there to tank, that Queen would have died.
And Jules in trouble.
Poor Ev.
Snowball to buy a little bit of time.
Only a little bit though. Gonna blink after him, still got time walk.
Forev needs a time lock. Jules trying to duke it up and down, shot around the fight, waste as much time as possible.
Top lane quite a bit of skirmish as well. The ulti comes down from Dubu.
Well, it's nice that Bocarino was always there to help out before for the top lane fight, but now everyone ends up feeding his Darkseer over.
Everyone just runs in as well for track money. They're like, please give us.
Wait, we must arrive.
You ever had that moment, Toby, when you keep someone alive just to get the track money out of them?
No, I'm not that skilled.
That is the best feeling. Actually, a Legion Commander and a Bounty Hunter, and you just wait to get the money. And a duel.
Dual damage, buddy. Wonderful.
Speaking of keeping someone alive, we were talking about the Doombringer ulti against Nick's ulti.
Mineski are coming to defend. There's no Storm available, and there's not a lot of mana over on this Bounty Hunter. Even though he is holding onto the Greaves, QO initiated on a big Chronosphere, the Death Ward from Cast. Who are they going to actually try and glimpse away from this one? In fact, it's the TP support that came in. You have managed to get the kill on the Queen of Pain. Rage Potato also isolated. Two big cores down, and Forev perfectly hit the time block over on Cast.
He got the Death Ward in the Chrono.
That's what that was.
That's not good. Poor Mineski. Well, they tried to counterplay there, but it didn't really work. Great reaction from Forev. He was like, okay, I don't care if I'm gonna Chrono my own teammates. Just stay in there, QO. I got your back.
Yep.
And he bails him out. Really nice play.
MVP, keep pushing to victory. Yeah, they come to the tier 3 tower. You do not have Chrono. You do not have Exorcism. For the Queen of Pain as well as the Lifestealer are dead for another 10 seconds.
Well, they have Illusion Rune on the Juggernaut, and he has Manta Power.
Oh, nice back wall, but Bocarino, you came in so far to achieve this. But now, you have to snowball forward, the Disruptor ulti comes down, so stay low to your Storm. Is there a time lock? Yes, there is over on Jules. He can't even Walrus Punch. QO will find himself a double kill. The Sonic Wave will spill out. MP tried to dodge it with the Mana Cell, unsuccessful. Now he goes back into the Omni Slash, trying to isolate Raging Potato. They can't find the real one. Now they finally will. With the Scream, Raging Potato has to toggle his way through this one. Now it's MVP who are losing too many heroes as they again go in too deep. Dubu will be open wound, stub He'll go down. It's a triple kill for Raging Potato. They won't catch up to Febby, but they're going to find a Dire Courier, which actually had the 4-star over on it as well. What is this game?
Run, Febby, get out. Queen is chasing. Man, all of MVP just dying when they push high ground. I don't know what it is, but they just do not take very good fights here. The Juggernaut ulti was unfortunate. There was a creep wave a little bit close to the lifestealer, and all of his bounces just jumped away to it.
And now you can actually have Mineski take out Roshan. Oh, hang on, Radiant's Courier just got sniped out as well.
Avenge them, Febby.
How does this get sniped? It's like right.
Okay, Toby's dying, so Febby going in here and scouting.
So stupid.
MVP is actually able to TP
They
tier
do not
1 as
have
well.
They do not have detection. There's no detection. Febby's Invis is going to run out.
They're going to come
he can grab the Aegis Immortal here. It's killed by the Radiant. Lifestealer will get the Aegis Immortal. Febby will remain, but now MP starts his spin-off. The jump forward for Rev. A 2-man Chronosphere. QO starts to do a siphon over on the Lifestealer. The Death Ward is going to do some work as well. Is there going to be enough damage? You burn through the Aegis Immortal to start with, and now it's over to QO. They can't let him get that exorcism off. Okay, here she comes. Mineski is locked in position. Bocarino pulling forever for the high ground. He'll jump back down again, but Ben-Hur really thought he got away with that blink, but nope, the glimpse strikes it back in again, and now it's QO who will find themselves a double kill. Moving down towards the track. Wait for it. There's your money. There's your track. That's just brutally, savagely tracked.
Keeping him alive for your mana regen on the bounty hunter, so you can track him in a bit. You just stick around there, enemy. We'll get the most out of you.
It's disgusting. Disgustingly good.
Well, MVP seems to be taking all the fights outside the enemy base, and then they go inside the enemy base and just die. I'm not sure.
Well, fighting at a tier 4 towers could make that happen.
I'm not sure what's with their high ground pushing, but it's kind of suspect.
Here they go, attacking over again. That tier 3 tower, Bocarino, there's your Infest, jump back out again with the Shard Snowball fall. They want QO. Remember, he doesn't have the exorcism, but the Spirit Cyphers will buy a little bit more time for the Omni Slash. It's too big from the Juggernaut, done so much damage. In fact, they're going to take everybody. And with the diebacks as well, Mineski are in a world of hurt. It will be a guaranteed bottom rank, potentially mid as well.
Yeah, MP and Fora both looking really strong here. They're banking up a ton of money. I think this game is already over. No buybacks available on anyone. Queen, she wants to fight, but not enough buddies to do so.
Jump. Chrono.
He's dead.
Goodbye, Wish Doctor.
There's no friends to save you.
Queen of Pain's in the neighborhood. Okay, so they just use the Chronosphere to smoothly transition themselves to the top lane.
Oh, they're going for Queen.
Yeah, and they call it. There it is. GG. Mineski will admit defeat. This game is over. We're going to a third decider between Mineski as well as MVP. We can't go the easy road. We must go the hard road.
All the way.
Yeah. I don't think there's really much more to say about that game. Like MVP, like it's unbridled over aggression time and time again.
Gank mid, win game.
Yes.
That's these two teams.
Well, we'll take that philosophy. Game 3 coming up after break, guys. Stay tuned.